Let's find some plays. Let's find some plays for today. Whoa, that is not what I meant to do. But anyways, hopefully everyone's having a good day. And hopefully we can find some good NBA plays. There's been actually an odd amount of value in the NBA today. So let's take a look and let's see if we can find some good bets. So this play, I actually arbed it a bit earlier, but I didn't use the full amount. But you can see here, I'm honestly not really sure why, but I mean, the market has just absolutely ripped towards Halliburton's under. I'm not sure if there's any lineup news that has come out in the Pacers game. Sometimes I like to pull up Underdog Fantasy, kind of look at their lineup alerts, but I'm not really sure. But you can see here, like every other book has ripped Hallie. I mean, just like way towards the under. So I'm already on his rebounds plus assist line. And I already put 190 on this, but if you haven't already bet it, Halliburton assist. Do people like fading Halliburton tonight? Also, what book do you guys want to look at? I'm open to whatever. But anyways, we want to look at Hallie. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, subscribe. Again, Twitch. So you can only bet 250 total on Twitch, or sorry, on Fliff. So I'm not going to be able to put more on it. They only give you a max of 250. I already hit it for 190, so I'm only going to be able to play it for 60 more. But I mean, this plays just crazy value. 7.72% profit margin. Odds have fallen off a cliff in terms of Halliburton. I assume it's lineup driven. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but Halliburton under 10.5 assists. So that's the first play I'm going to go with in this live stream. Oy, oy, oy. What book should we look at? Anyone have a preference? So we got Halliburton under 10.5 assists. And then this is on Fliff. Sheesh. So we got Halliburton under 10.5 assists. Halliburton under 10.5 assists. Okay. So I hit this for 60, only $60 extra on Fliff. But anyways, let's see what else there is. Do people want to do a better slip? It looks like there's a lot of value on better. Also, Underdog, I mean, we're already fading Halliburton a couple times, but if we want to ride him again, we can ride him again. So let's go to Hallie. Let's just see what we have here. And then I'll pull up better as well. Sheesh. So I'll pull up better as well. So the first play we have is Halliburton under 33.5 PRAs. So it seems like Underdog's a little stale here. I mean, all the books have kind of ripped Hallie towards his under. I already hit his rebounds plus assist line, but this play is also available. Well, actually, it looks like Underdog Fantasy, they cleared up a bit. Maybe we'll check Underdog, in a second, but fuck it. Maybe we start out with better, unless people are opposed. But there's been a lot of good bets today, so pretty happy about that. So let's start out on better. Again, better recently added insurance, and their insurance is really good. So they have a promo right now, $10 risk-free bet if you place a dynamic play. So they only let you have a max of like 6 open bets, or 5 open bets, which is a little annoying, but there's a lot of value on better right now, so let's just build a slip real quickly. So the first play we can go with is Dorian Finney-Smith under 10.5 points. So again, I obviously follow a very data-driven approach. You can see you got, dozens of sports books. All these books have his under heavily favored, So that's a good, that's a play with good value. On better, you get the same payout if you take his over or his under, so we want to take his under. We're already on Claxton, what are we already on? We're already on Claxton's over 25.5. You can see, the books have him at 27.5. So if you wanted to middle bet it, I mean, they have his line at 27.5 on better. So if you want to find some value, or if you want to fade Claxton tonight and you weren't on last night's live stream where we bet the over 25.5, you can see here, like all the other books have him at 26.5. So maybe a little bit of value on the under. But I'm not going to middle bet it. Fuck that. I'll ride Claxton's over. So we got Finney-Smith under 10.5 points. We got Draymond RAs. So I'm already on, if you're curious about the Fliff plays, I already have locked in. Hallie under 10.5 assists. So fading Halliburton. And then I got Draymond over 5.5 assists. But let's continue building this slip. Let's just try to go quickly, get in some plays. And then let me know, in the comments, whatever book you guys want to look at, and let's find some bets. So we got Hallie over 12.5. And I do not want these 2 picks. So we have Finney Smith, and then we have Draymond's over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. So again, every play I give out, try to make sure it has value. So let's just focus on better here for a second. Then maybe we can go back to underdog. Sheesh, bro. Oy, oy, oy. So 7 NBA games tonight. And there's been a lot of line movement, so this is good. NBA has a ton of line movement, a ton of like injury alerts, crap like that, which moves around the market. So this play I'm already on Fliff, so I'm going to skip this over. Draymond, perfect. So we got Draymond over 12.5 RAs, so we have 2 NBA picks to start this off. And then how do we feel about Jeremy under 14.5 points? Let's build this slip. So this game's tonight. So we want Jeremy under 14.5 points. Again, I'm already on his under and rebounds on Fliff. So a lot of unders. A lot of unders for tonight. And then we got Luka under 33.5 in the Mavs game. You guys like fading Luka? He's an animal, but you can see here, like, you know, the entire market has Luka as a pretty big favorite to go under 33.5 points. Fucking crazy high point line, too. But let's just finish out building this slip because there's so much value on better right now. So we have under 14.5 RAs for Jalen Duren. Same strategy. You can see here, like, this is what you're looking for on these fixed payout fantasy sites. All the books have Duren heavily favored to go under. What the fuck, bro? So it's going to log me out. I hate this app because they're always logging you out. But anyways, let's finish out building this slip real quickly, and then we can go to whatever book the chat is saying. I'm just want to move. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? So it's going to make me rebuild it because it logged me out. So annoying. So anyways, we wanted Finney Smith under, and then we wanted Duren under 14.5 RAs. And then we wanted Finney Smith. This seems to be the best play on the board. Well, let's refresh this. Honestly, it seems better to take his points plus rebounds plus assist line. So we'll go with this. So we have his PRA line, and then we wanted Draymond. I'm already on his assists, but let's just finish out building this. People like Draymond tonight over 12.5 RAs. So I'm already on his over 5.5 assists, but whatever. We can add in his RA line. And then we just want to finish building this slip real quickly. And if you use PrizePicks only, this is a good book, you know, to kind of add to your arsenal. There's just, it's like the new Dabble. There's just so much value on this app since they added their new payout structure. Like, it's crazy. If you go 4 for 6 or 5 for 6 or 6 for 6, you make money. And then the final play we wanted, I think, was Luka. So let's go back to Luka. And that's going to be our 6-pick entry. So let's just make sure we like it. Luka under 33.5 points. Finney Smith under 18.5 RAs. Duren under in rebounds plus assists. So hopefully this game's a blowout. I mean, what are the Nets on the money line? So we can take a look. What are the Nets on the money line? Honestly, they're only small favorites against the Pistons. It looks like the games tonight are actually pretty competitive. Celtics, Nuggets, Pacers, Timberwolves. Like, a lot of these games are projected to be pretty close. And then we have a hockey play. And this can be the first slip we lock in. And there's a ton of value on better, so I'm sure we'll do another better play on this live stream, but whatever. Let's just go ahead and let's lock this in. And again, you go 4 for 6, you still make money. Take the fucking bet. Okay, so this is the play I ended up locking in on better. I'll put it in the chat for anyone who wants to tail, but let's look at another book maybe for a second. So maybe we go back to Fliff, see if there's anything there. Do people want to look at Fliff, or should we do FanDuel? We could do FanDuel. We could do Fliff, but let me put this in the chat for anyone who can't see it on their phone. Again, better, it's not like PrizePicks. There's no website you can bet through. Otherwise, you know, I would do that. But anyways, we have Duren under 14.5 RAs. We have Finney Smith under 18.5 PRAs. We have Green over 12.5 RAs. We got our boy Sochin under 14.5 points. Then we have Hagel under 2.5 shots on goal. And then we got Luka under 33.5 points. So a lot of unders on better. And again, like you can see in these dynamic plays, you go 4 for 6. If you just like pull up the little payouts, you know, you're still getting a 1.25x payout. So you're still making money. Some people are saying dabble. Oh, so shit. If my phone's not connected, give me one sec. It should connect in a second if you can't see it. Someone's saying the phone's not connected. Anyways, here's the play on better. Nothing's been bumped yet, but that's the play. Just show it. Chill, bro. So anyways, I put the link in the chat, or not the link in the chat. They don't have sharing links on better, but here's the play. So that's the play. Some people are saying look at Fliff, so we can take a look at Fliff. Again, we already have some bets. I'm already on this, Jeremy under 7.5 rebounds. We just took his under in points. But you can see here, honestly, a ton of value today. Usually these books are much more on top of it, but all the books here have his, under as a pretty big favorite, so that's what I ended up taking on Fliff. I already have it in a parlay with Halliburton. So let's skip over that play, and let's see what else we can kind of find. Nemard. So it's kind of crazy, but what is going on in this Pacers game? Because you can see we have Nemard's under as well. So he's missing a week, but you can see here it's like Fliff is the only book with the over favored. Every other book, first step, got to be finding value on these plays. Like every other book has him as a pretty big favorite to go under 15.5 PRAs. So let's go to the Pacers game. Do people like Nemard's under tonight? Under 15.5 PRAs. You can see Caesars has this all the way down at minus 157. Pinnacle, minus 152. All these books have the under as a pretty big favorite. So let's go here. And let's just get rid of some of this stuff. Let's focus on the NBA. Nemard under 15.5 assists. There's also Nurkic rebounds and Gobert rebounds. So Fliff is actually screwing up a fair amount today. So what we could do is we could pair this. So what are the Suns tonight? I think Devin Booker's still out. Or no, maybe Booker's back because they're massive fucking favorites. So let's take a look here. Is Booker back? So no, Booker's not back. Damn, Booker's not even playing and they're minus 400 favorites. But what we could do is we could pair Nemard with Nurkic under 12.5 rebounds or his under 16.5 rebounds plus assists. I mean, both of these plays seem to have pretty solid value. Fliff's, they're the only book with Nurkic favored to go over. All these other books have Nurkic as a pretty big favorite to go under 12.5 rebounds. So fuck it. Maybe we build a little parlay. You can play them as straight bets. You can play it in a parlay. Depends if you want to be ballsy or not. I'm going to play it in a parlay because why not? So we got Nurkic under 12.5 rebounds. He's been dishing. He's been dishing assists, so whatever. We can lock it in like a nice little two-pick parlay. You can play them both as straight bets. Doesn't really matter. So we got Nurkic under 12.5 boards. You could play his RA line as well, minus 110. But I ended up taking his rebound line. But maybe if we're lucky, we can find something on PrizePicks. There's value all over the fucking market right now. So let's see what we got on PrizePicks. Do people want to do a PrizePicks slip or should we look at another book? PrizePicks or what? Dude, these books seem sleeping. There's a lot of value right now. Sick. A lot of value right now. Damn, dude. So we're already riding Halliburton, his unders, a fair amount tonight. So maybe we'll skip over taking another Halliburton under for now. Sleeper, better. Underdog. Value everywhere aside from Dabble. Yeah, I mean, Dabble used to be a really good book. They just they tightened up. They tightened up a lot. So let's see if we can build a PrizePick slip. So we got Nurkic under 12.5 rebounds. And then we got Nemard under 15.5 PRAs. I've been smacking Dabble. Yeah. I just haven't seen a lot of value on Dabble recently. I like Dabble, but just hasn't been a lot of value. But anyways, this Fliff parlay comes out to plus 236 odds. So a fair amount of value on Fliff today. Hopefully we have a good day on Fliff, but let's see. Let's see what we got. Dude, so, I mean, tennis. So let's go here. Let's start building a slip. And what did we want to look at? So let's go here. Let's start out on tennis. Let's see what we got. So the first play is a tennis under. So again, like, you know, you have multiple sports books, multiple, you know, all these books are fucking good at setting lines. They all have this under in this tennis match as a really big favorite. And again, like on PrizePicks, it's very simple strategy. You know, you take this guy, the over in the game or the under in the game, you get the same payout. So PrizePicks basically, they have the same odds if you take the over or the under. If you're new to PrizePicks, all the books have his under heavily favored. So it's like, okay, well, that seems like a pretty good play to go with. So we're already riding Finney Smith. We're already taking his under and PRAs on better. So it's kind of up to us. Like, do we want to take him again or do we want to find a new pick? So let's go here to PrizePicks. Dude, there's a lot of fucking bets right now. Wow. So a lot of bets right now. So let's build a slip. So we have our first play, but we need to find some other plays. Do we like Draymond? I mean, we're already riding Draymond twice. Hopefully he doesn't get ejected, do some stupid-ass shit in the middle of the game, but let's see. We got Draymond over 12.5 RAs. They're playing the Bulls, the Warriors, coming off a back-to-back. They clobbered the Bucks yesterday. And they're looking pretty good. So then we have some hockey options. I mean, what do we want to go with? Aaron Gordon under 6.5 rebounds, right? We got Hagel under 2.5 shots on goal. We have Conley under 21.5 PRAs. I don't know. There's different options. So this tennis play is by far the best play. But ideally, we can find some other stuff that maybe we want to go with. Connor McDavid over 1.5 points. 1.5 points lines, I always have like, I mean, I struggle to hit these 1.5 points lines, but honestly, fuck it. I mean, I'm quite literally living and dying by Halliburton tonight. So PrizePicks has his points plus assist line at 29.5. I mean, you can see he's barely gone over. He had 32 out of the past. It would be nice if it were 30.5, because then this would have hit 5 out of the past 5 games. But regardless, you know, gonna trust the data here. All the books have this under pretty heavily favored on Hallie. And then let's say, you know, Dorian Finney-Smith, let's ignore him for now. So we have McDavid, we have Trevor Moore to get a point. So we have some hockey options, but honestly, let's go to Aaron Gordon. Let's take a look at Aaron Gordon under 6.5 rebounds. Aaron Gordon under 6.5 rebounds. So they're playing the Celtics. It should be a competitive game. He should be playing a lot of minutes, but hopefully the Celtics blow him out. They've been blowing fucking everybody out. So maybe if we're lucky, they'll blow him out. Aaron Gordon under 6.5 rebounds. All the books have his under heavily favored. And then we need a final pick to go with. Conley PRAs, or we can ride Jeremy again. Oh, man. Dude, what is up with his hair? So, this play seems solid. Under 14.5 points. How do we feel about it? 4 unders, 1 over, 1 random tennis pick. Again, PrizePicks is pretty useless to me just because they have me on these poverty fucking $5 betting limits. But regardless, let me put the link in the chat. Better slip. We'll do better here in a second if people want another better slip. Should we do another better slip or what? Some people are saying they want to see my hair. That's kind of weird. Celtics hit on the glass too. Here's the link. Does the link work? I know sometimes the link doesn't work, but regardless, hopefully this ends up working. So that tennis play is incredible value. So that's tonight. And then we got Green over 12.5 RAs. We got Hallie under 29.5 PAs. We got Gordon under 6.5 rebounds. Some people are saying underdog. Should we try to do underdog? I mean, sometimes they just bump things quickly, but we can try to do an underdog play if people want to do an underdog play. Underdog or better? What do people prefer? I'll take a little poll. Underdog or better? Whatever gets the most messages, yeah, that's what we can do. But let's see what we got right here. Sheesh. FanDuel boost. No, the underdog intern is here. Yo, is the underdog intern here if you're here? So it seems like underdog maybe. I'm not sure. I'm trying to read the chat. DJ, Underdog, yo, yeah. What's up, DJ? But anyways, let's see what we have here. So we got in a PrizePick slip because we could also do another PrizePick slip. We have some Fliff plays. So maybe we try an Underdog. It sounds like some people want some Underdog, so let's see if we can get anything. If they just start bumping stuff, you know, I'll move on pretty quickly. Dude, so we're all over Halliburton's under tonight. Hopefully you guys like Hallie's under tonight. Hopefully you guys like Halliburton's under tonight. But anyways, let's see if there's anything we want to lock in on Underdog. Ooh, Mike Conley over 2.5 first quarter total points. So you can see, I mean, we'll see. Let's see if we can get something in before they start locking stuff. So we got Conley, where's first quarter total points? Did they already bump it? And yeah, they only have his first quarter rebound line. So they already bumped one of these. But anyways, let's see here. So let's get rid of esports. And let's see what we got for like basketball, stuff like that. So we got Conley first quarter total points. I don't see this. Maybe I have to refresh. Then maybe it'll come up. Sometimes you have to refresh if Underdog like just drops a line. But nope, I don't see it. So, but there are some other plays. We have Jalen over 1.5 turnovers. So we just took his under and RAs on better. But if you take a look at his turnover line, you can see here, like all the books have the over heavily favored. So it's the same strategy for beating all these, you know, books, but they all have, you know, slightly different lines from one another. So we have Jalen over 1.5 turnovers. This play pairs pretty nicely with, you know, Finney Smith's under. We're already on it, but we did skip over it in the PrizePicks play. But if the game, you know, is a blowout, maybe they're both more likely to be on the bench in the fourth quarter. So maybe a little bit of a nice little correlation bump. And then we have RJ under 6.5 rebounds. So Underdog, definitely not as much value as better. Like these, bro, are you fucking kidding me, dude? So they're bumping stuff. So they already bumped Finney Smith. Honestly, what I will do, I mean, I can't believe I'm riding Halliburton this many times tonight. Dude, I'm just going at Halliburton. I mean, if you look at his PRA line, like 33.5, it's like, dude, I mean, all the books have this under as a huge favorite. So we got Halliburton. Yo, where did the Jalen play go? Did they already remove that? Okay, they're bumping stuff way too fast. I don't know. People are betting it ahead of me. You can see they just locked RJ. It's like, it's not even worth looking at Underdog sometimes. What happened to this play on Jalen? So they just completely removed his turnover line. Anyways, I'm wasting your guys' time even looking at Underdog. Is there anything on FanDuel? Nico Heiser to get a point for the FanDuel people. FanDuel's, every other book has this like minus 250-ish, minus 186 on FanDuel. Derek White under 3.5 rebounds. So there's some pretty good plays on FanDuel, but let's see what we have here. Let's see if we can build a better slip, since it sounds like a lot of people in the chat wanted another better slip. So let's build one. Let's build a better slip real quickly. So, let's start out with hockey. Also, if you want to, like, you know, so they already removed one of these plays, but what's nice about better is if you really like a pick, you can just, like, reuse it. You can only bet 5 entries per day on better, which is pretty stupid, but that's just kind of how the platform works. So, where's the Sabres game? So we have the Sabres game. Over 1.5 blocked shots. You can see here, like all the books have the over heavily favored. But let's see if there's anything else we'd rather include. So maybe we start from scratch. If there's any picks you really like or whatever, like you can obviously include some of them from the last slip. So let's see. Let's see what we got. So we have Luka under 33.5 points. Every fucking sports book has the under heavily favored. And some people will be like, oh, I watch basketball. Luka's going over. It's like, well, then you think you're smarter than everyone else. Every sharp bettor, every syndicate, they could bet Luka's over at plus money. You could, right? So if Luka's over should be favored, people would have already bet on his over until his over was favored. Like, these books move around lines based on where action's coming in. They're markets. So we got Luka under 33.5 points. I don't want to include too many of obviously the same picks, but we got Trevor Moore to get a point. This is an NHL play. Trevor Moore to record a point. That seems solid. So let's build. Let's build. So we have Trevor Moore to record a point in the Senators game versus the Los Angeles Kings. So this game's late. Starts at 10:30 Eastern, but regardless, we have Trevor Moore to get a point. We're already all over Draymond, so I mean, it is the best play on the board, but do we want to include it again? It's like, I don't know. Maybe. So let's go to Draymond. Over 12.5 RAs. This game's projected to be pretty close. I mean, I don't remember what Draymond ended at yesterday. But if you look at the Warriors game, or actually no, they're minus 300 favorites. So hopefully the game stays close and he gets there. Over 12.5 RAs for Draymond. Finney Smith, we're already on. Or we skipped over it on PrizePicks. So let me just see. What did we have in the last slip? So we're already on this Brandon Hagel play. People like Quickly tonight. Quickly, over 26.5 PRAs. Or sorry, points plus assists, not PRAs. There's also Kyrie, over 29.5 points plus assists. So this play is actually not like, someone saying look at the FanDuel boost. ParlayPlay slip. So I already did my ParlayPlay slip for today. They have a discount. I'm just trying to do a better job at reading the chat. But they have a discount on Edwards. And what's nice about ParlayPlay is you can pair the Edwards promo with another promo, which is called their Slide the Line promo, which is, you can see it right here, which is you can bump a line in your favor. So I ended up bumping Nithon's line to 27.5. Just trying to find some value. Pairing two promos together. And if you look at Underdog, where do they have this guy's line? So it was Nithon. Let's take a look. Or did this game just start? It may have already started. So it already started. Never mind. But regardless, they have a promo on Edwards. Definitely take advantage of it. But what do we want to do? What was I going to say? Dude, what the fuck? So what we can do is, I'm trying to think, Kyrie over in points plus assists. It probably pairs pretty nicely with Luka's under. Hopefully Kyrie has a big game. Luka, it obviously wouldn't make much sense to take Luka over in points and Kyrie over in points. They kind of compete for points. They're on the same team. So, if we're taking Luka's under, you can see here, if you take Kyrie's over, the parlay on FanDuel comes out to plus 210. Even though the odds are basically the same on Kyrie's over and under 25.5 points, FanDuel factors in correlation to their same game parlays. So if you take both unders, they give you plus 260. Because if Luka has a really bad game, or if Luka doesn't score a lot, Kyrie's probably doing a lot of the scoring. So this play actually pairs pretty nicely, is we want Kyrie points plus assists over. So we got 4 picks so far. 2 of them pair really well together. We're on Luka's under and Kyrie's over in points plus assists. And then we just need to find some other picks that we can kind of pair. So I am going to take, dude, this is my 4th time riding Draymond tonight. But what we can do, another option pairs pretty nicely together, is we could take, Cade's under. Cade under 30.5 points, as well as Finney Smith under in PRAs. Again, hopefully the game's a blowout. like taking 2 players on opposing teams, both to go under, that kind of makes sense. So we got Finney Smith under, and then we want to go to Cade under. Cade under 30.5 points plus assists. Cade Cunningham under 30.5 points plus assists. So this would be the 6-pick entry. Hopefully you can see it on my phone. And you play this as a dynamic play. Again, you go 4 for 6. You get a 1.25x payout, which is pretty sick. And then we can hit this. So we're rolling, bro. So here's the 6-pick entry. And again, you're capped at 5 better slips per day. So we're already on 2. Then I already hit the Sean O'Malley promo from earlier, so I only have 2 more. Alex, do you like Ice Spice's booty? Bro, why do I even bother reading the chat sometimes? Do you like Ice Spice's booty? It's like, dude, I'm not answering that question. But anyways, no, I don't. But anyways, let's go here. Let's see if there's anything else that we're in love with. Maybe there will be some Fliff value that pops up. But let me put it in the chat as well, the picks, for anyone who was curious what we're on. This Luka play pairs pretty nicely with the Kyrie play. So we have Trevor Moore over 0.5 a point. We got Green over 12.5. Someone said Alex only likes dudes. Thanks, bro. So we got Kyrie Irving over 29.5 PAs. Finney Smith under 18.5 PRAs. And then we got Cade under 30.5 PAs. Damn, Alex don't like ebonies. It's like, whoa. Anyways, here's the play. What's up, guys? Here's the play on better. And I'm definitely, this live stream, I mean, I guess we'll keep going. We'll keep riding dudes until we tap out. Because at, 4 p.m., a lot of the games are going to start. So at 4 p.m., we're not going to be able to, Do people like Gobert's under tonight? Gobert under 14.5 rebounds. You can see here, like Fliff, they're the only book that kind of has him favored to go over. Every other book kind of has his under favored. So again, like, even if you have your own opinions about sports, I promise you, you'll make more money sports betting if you just like at least try to find some value in the market. If you're betting on Nemard to go under at minus 152 when you could be getting minus 125, like, you're just getting fucking ripped off. You're not going to make money if you're getting ripped off. But let's see what we have. What did people want to look at? Someone saying the FanDuel boost. Okay, so let's see the FanDuel boost. So this one's Anthony Edwards and Luka, each to score 30-plus points. So let's see. These just take a second to go through. I mean, if you like these FanDuel boosts, I think they also have a promo. So they have a college basketball parlay boost. They also have a Thursday risk-free bet. So basically, you place a risk-free bet. If you lose, you get your money back. Again, these promos, it's the easiest money you'll ever make sports betting, so definitely take advantage of them. But what was I going to say is what you can do to figure out if these FanDuel boosts are good is you can just like look at these alternate lines. This also would be a kind of nice hedge for our better slip. But anyways, so Luka's he's a minus 240 favorite to go over 29.5 or have 30 plus points. So minus 240 favorite, so 65.92% to win. And then you just want to look at Edwards as well. So where the fuck is Edwards? Or no. So these are different games. So the boosts are for different games. So there's not going to be any correlation to think about. It's actually a little better. Like, obviously, if the game goes to overtime, if you can get 2 players on the same team. So Edwards is a minus 160 favorite to go over. Again, ParlayPlay has him discounted to 25.5 for that promo. But anyways, so he's minus 160. Edwards is minus 160. So he's a little bit less likely to go 30-plus points, 57.52% according to the betting market. And the reason I'm looking at FanDuel is FanDuel has alternate lines. So you can see this comes out when you remove the juice to plus 164 fair odds. So this play's good. This play's definitely good. So I'm going to lock it in. Again, FanDuel, it doesn't work with like location verifying software, or like it doesn't work with streaming software, just like Dabble. So I'm not able to like log into FanDuel and show it, but you'll see it on my picket. In Dabble, I have to log back in, but anyways. So this first FanDuel boost is definitely good. Do people want to go through the FanDuel boost in these streams, or am I just boring people? But the first FanDuel boost is good. They only give me a max of 20. Does everyone get 20? I'm not sure if everyone gets 20 or if that's just me, but how much can people get down on the FanDuel boost? But then we have Ant Edwards, 30 plus. So both players to go 30 plus. I can only get this for 20. This is a FanDuel boost at plus 200 odds. Definitely good. Then we have another one. So should we go through this, or should we just look for like a Fliff play? What do people want? Someone said I get 4,000. You don't get fucking $4,000 on these FanDuel boosts. Give me a break. Sounds like most people get 50. So some people are saying, yeah, go through the second FanDuel boost. Okay. So we have Jokic, 25 plus points. So let's take a look at our boy Jokic. So you just want to go to player points. Unfortunately, they don't have alternate lines up. I think there was some I think Jaylen Brown is questionable. I'm not sure. So these books haven't released like all the lines they're going to release for tonight's game. But anyways, what we can do is let's just see. Let's see what we got. And then the second one was Tatum, 3 plus made threes. So do they have up 3 lines? Anyways. So what we can do is we can go to Jokic and we can go to Tatum. The Celtics are only minus 112. So pretty small favorites. That's the best price you can get the Celtics. But what we can do is we can just go to player made threes. And what are we looking at? What do we need for this boost? We need Tatum 3 plus made threes, which means over 2.5 threes. So do any books have his line at 2.5, over under 2.5? Not really. Not really. But you can see he's like minus 250. And then Jokic was, his line's like at 26.5. So honestly, 26.5. So this, and you also get a nice little correlation bump. I'm going to play it. I could wait till game time to kind of like wait for Bucks to have these alternate lines up, but I'm just going to play it. It's not even worth it. It seems good, just like kind of gut checking it. So whatever, I'm going to lock it in. So we got Jokic 25 plus, and then we got Tatum 3 plus threes. Tatum 3 plus threes. Obviously, if you want to wait on it, the boost will probably get worse if Brown is playing. If Brown is out, it'll be a little bit better because Tatum will be more likely to score more. But anyways, we got Jokic 25 plus points. But let's see what else we have. Should we do Fliff? So we're already on this Nemard play, so it's like, okay. And then it's like, damn. Sheesh. I mean, we could just do an unders parade. We could ride Jokic. We could take Jokic's under. Or sorry, not Jokic. What am I saying? Nurkic under. So we're already on his under in rebounds. So I'm not going to take this again, obviously, because I already bet it. So we're already on Nurkic under in rebounds. The thing is do you want to ride Nurkic? Do we want to ride Nurkic twice? Take his under in RAs. Do people like fading Nurkic and Gobert tonight? Yo, anyone have thoughts? We're riding a lot of men tonight. Some sleeper. Some people are saying look at sleeper. Unfortunately, sleeper, I mean, I'm never going to like force a bet. There's just not much value on sleeper usually. And the reason that sleeper, outside of promos, there's not a lot of good bets, because they do run a lot of promos, is you can see they have so much juice, bro. Like, it's actually crazy. So if you look here, you know, at like Miles Turner, 16.5 points, they're giving you the worst odds on his over and his under. So they just have way more juice. They have like 60 cents of juice here. Caesars is only 35 cents. ESPN bet only 30. Pinnacle only 29. So they have like double the juice that most books charge. So long story short, it's just harder to find value. I got it at under 17.5 on Underdog, so I'm only going to ride his rebounds on Fliff. Jason, get a hair transplant. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Fade Gobert and Nurkic. So we're already fading Nurkic. I don't have anything on Gobert. We're fading the fuck out of Halliburton. Sheesh. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not really... Do people like fading Nurkic, rebounds plus assists? Or what we could do is we could just take Gobert for now. Under 14.5 boards. I feel like his line was 15.5 earlier. So I don't know if I missed something, but... It seems like all the... Dude, so many unders in this game. If this game goes to OT, I'm fucked. But anyways, Gobert under 14.5. So this play doesn't have as like high of an edge. So maybe I'll just hit it for $100 for now. And then if it gets better later on, if the market continues to take Gobert towards the under. So who knows? Maybe there's some lineup news that I'm just not seeing, but maybe it's just all the sharps hammered as under. So sportsbooks moved odds towards his under. It's a market. That's how it works. Luka's playing Thursday. Luka ankle available to play Thursday. Okay, so whatever. We'll have to see. But so I played this Gobert play just a little bit smaller. So we got Gobert, and I played both the FanDuel boost. You'll see it on my ticket. So we have Gobert under 14.5 rebounds on Fliff. If you really like it, obviously, whatever, but it's a little bit lower of an edge compared to the previous plays. So it's like, sure, maybe we just put it for a little less money. I mean, some people get all, yeah, I mean, anything on FanDuel we like. I do like my college basketball plays, although yesterday they did not work out for me. But our Fliff parlay did hit. Halfway decent. But what do we have? We have so let's go here. Canisius versus Fairfield. Like where, dude, what are these schools? Fairfield University. So apparently this is a school in Connecticut. Canisius, bro, that sounds like a dragon. Sounds like a mythical creature. Canisius, so this is Buffalo, New York, but you can see here it's like, you know, FanDuel fucks up their lines too. They have this at minus 115. All these other books, granted, these are only books with alternate totals up. Like you'll probably see, okay, most of the books, like Circa, they have the total at 142.5. You know, but they don't have these like alternate lines. But you can see like Circa Vegas is a really sharp book, really accurate lines, Bovada, whatever. All these books have the main line at 142.5. Any of these books with alternate lines, they have the under as a huge favorite. So this would be a good play on FanDuel. But what I want to do is I just want to maybe make another better slip. Better is definitely the hot girl at the bar. That's the book with the most value right now. So I want to get in my slips. 5 slips. 5 slips total. So we have 2 more to go. So let's see what we have here. Are you guys fine with building another better slip or too much better? And hopefully some lineup news starts to come out moving around these odds, but we'll see. So let's build another better slip. Dude, this guy. Wow. He looks homeless as fuck. Anyways, let's build a slip. If you like fading Luka again, I mean, honestly, if you're really ballsy, you could fade Luka again. Am I going to do that? I don't know. Let's see what's available. Validating your lineup. Dude, stop. So these Kyrie and Luka plays, they just pair nicely together. But what I want to do is let's go to the Heat game. And let's take this guy, Nikola Jovic, not Jokic, under half of a steal. Those fucks already removed it. So it looks like they already removed it. But let's build a better slip, assuming people aren't opposed. Jock market, but run a better. What's up, Alex? What's up, bro? I maxed better slips for the day. We need DJ. Let's get 6 new players. Yeah, so let's get 6 new picks. Let's get 6 new picks. So we're already on Jeremy. We're already on Finney Smith. We're already on Trevor Moore. So Luka, how many triple doubles in a row is Luka at? I mean, everyone is probably taking his over tonight, but I'm not. So I'm already on Luka under in points. Sure, whatever. I bet the FanDuel boost because the FanDuel boost is really good. But I'm going to fade the hot hand here. Luka under 9.5 rebounds. All the books, whole market has his under heavily favored. If you're like, yo, I've been watching the Mavs, he's gone over. It's like, dude, that's not how you beat the sports books. It is a lot. It's not more complicated. It's just like, it's too rudimentary of thinking. Like these sports books, Caesars, DraftKings, FanDuel, they're billion-dollar companies taking millions of dollars in NBA bets, constantly moving around their odds based on where sharp action's coming in. They all have Luka heavily favored to go under. It's like, take a hint. So we have Carlson under 2.5 shots on goal. Are we already on that play? So we're not already on that play. I do like my shots on goal props. Granted, sure, whatever. These are a little bit lower of a profit margin, but I don't want to keep reusing the same picks, even though that would technically be like whatever, the highest EV. Just take the 6 highest EV picks per day. Ideally, pair them all together with some like slightly different combinations. But what am I looking at? Where's Carlson? So here we go. We got under 2.5 shots on goal. I do like fading quickly. So let's go here to the quickly under 12.5 RAs. People like fading quickly tonight. Raptor Suns, that game could be a blowout. We're already on Nurkic's under. We're on Nurkic under 12.5 rebounds. Jaylen Brown under 30.5 PRAs. So I guess Brown is playing. Or at least lines are up for him. Anyways, you can see they posted lines for him, but this play seems pretty solid. So we got Brown under 30.5. Maybe we can find better, but let's see what we have here. So we got Quickly and Carlson under. So we're already on Cade PAs. So we're already on a lot of these plays, honestly. We have Mike Conley under 21.5 PRAs. I feel like Conley has been boning me every time I take his under. But, again, like, so we have 3 unders to start this slip. Honestly, pairing Luka, like the Luka plus Kyrie, it's just so beautiful. I'm going to play it again. If you don't want to play it again, if you don't have the balls to ride Luka Doncic this hard, you don't have to. I'm just showing you what I'm betting on. Because they just pair so well together. Like, both of the plays have value. Luka under 33.5 points. Kyrie over in PAs. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So, I am going to reuse some of the same picks. Anyway, sorry if you didn't want that. But then we'll look at another book. It's just better's the hot girl at the bar. They have so much value that I just want to make sure I get in my 5 slips for today. So we have under 2.5 shots on goal. So this would be the play, 6-pick entry. And then you want to play this as a dynamic play again. $50, and you can only bet 6 of these per day. But all you have to do is go 4 for 6, and you make money. So this is the play. Fliff or dabble yet? We've done a ton of Fliff on this live stream. So here's Fliff for you. Whoever was just asking about Fliff. But anyways, here's the better picks if anyone was interested. Carlson, under 2.5 shots on goal. Hagel, under 2.5 shots on goal. So a lot of unders. Quickly. We're hoping for a whole lot of nothing to happen tonight. Conley, under 21.5 PRAs. And then we got Kyrie, over 29.5 PAs. And then we got Luka, under 33. What's up, guys? Dabble. Unfortunately, Dabble doesn't have a link. Someone's asking for the link in the chat. They don't have links on Dabble. Otherwise, I would share a link, but they don't have links. So, let's see here. PrizePicks, Underdog, is there anything? So, PrizePicks does have a fair amount of... Dude, they're just not fucking moving stuff. I'm honestly, they're like taking an off day. I mean, it seems like everything is just going in slow motion today. Aside from Dabble, I mean, usually I'm used to these books bumping things fucking fast. Oh my God. So let's see if Underdog is still asleep. Let's take a look at Underdog quickly. Now we'll know. Are these books sleeping or are they not? Because they're starting, it's usually this time in the night where they start to drop esports lines for the upcoming day. So they just opened up this guy. So start building if you want to build, because Underdog, they move shit faster than everyone else. So PrizePicks has them at 24.5. Definitely the sharper book for esports. They have them at 8.5. I'd really prefer not to have to include another fucking I would really prefer not to have to include another Halliburton play. So let's build this slip. And again, like, a lot of these picks are in the same game, so we're only going to be able to include one. But I mean, dude, it's just like, wow. Wow. So let's see. This is what I'm going to go with. If you want to tail. If you don't want to ride esports dudes, you got something against esports guys, so you're not willing to ride them, you don't have to. 24.5, 28.5, 27.5, 25. I will ride any dude where there's value. So anyways, they already bumped the first play, obviously. Insane. So they already bumped the first play, but on the bright side, there's a lot of line discrepancies. Again, they're starting to release these lines for tomorrow. And they're just fucking up a lot of them. And, like, there's so many esports games. They're not all going to hit, but, like, it's just, like, so many games. Oh, now you can't verify my fucking location. Okay, well, at least they haven't bumped anything. So there we go. I mean, 17. PrizePicks opens it at 14. It's like, I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Any day of the week. I love Underdog, man. Not actually. They bump things way too 6. MR69 sounds like a gang. Were people able to get this in, or did they bump it too quick? If you want to ride esports, guys, these are the 3 best plays. I mean, there's more esports value, but honestly, I'll do a live stream here in a bit. But we got in a lot of plays for today. A lot of these plays are still available on PrizePicks. Again, there's more value on PrizePicks. Underdog. I mean, dude, we could just fire off bets. But regardless, I'm going to call it a day for now. There's definitely some more value, but I'll be back here in a bit and try to do a quick stream before the game start. But I want to eat some food and stuff like that. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you were able to get in some good plays. Here's what we had last on Better. We got some Fliff plays open. And, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And hopefully